disappointed. I'm very disappointed, in fact. This past week, we got our numbers of the top books that we've sold throughout the year, and I was expecting that it would just be a list of the books I've chosen for just a suggestion. But no! Only one of those books was in there. So come on, people. You're supposed to be backing me up here. Now let me explain how this works. I suggest a book, and everyone who hears about this comes down to the store and buys it. Okay. Is that agreed? Are we clear on this? Copacetic? All right. Here we go. What difference does it make? Okay. My choice for this week's just a suggestion. A Sure Thing by Snooki. No, I haven't read that one yet. Okay. Okay. Here's one. Seriously. The Alienist by Caleb Carr. I found this book very, very interesting. Let me explain the title first. It takes place shortly after 1900 in New York City. In those days, they considered the mentally ill to be alienated from other people and themselves. So people who studied the mentally ill, they referred to as alienists. And this is the story of an alienist and his search, or hunt, if you will, for a serial killer in New York City. And at the time, this was Teddy Roosevelt, happened to be the chief of police in New York City. So Teddy Roosevelt is in this book as well. Now this is a novel. It's not a true story, but it's a historical novel, so Teddy Roosevelt's in there as well, and I really enjoyed this. Hopefully you will too. Okay, now on to trivia. Last week's trivia question is, what was the only acoustic musical instrument that was invented in the 1900s? And the answer is, what is the steel drum? A little bit of history here. The steel drum was invented in Trinidad, which is an island in South America, Central America. At the time, it was owned by England, or run by England. And England had passed a law outlawing drums on this island. And of course, they produced oil on this island. So a farmer discovered that when he had an oil drum that was turned upside down, if he hammered out the bottom of it into different sections, you could get a different pitch depending on which part of the hammered out section you malleted on, you hit. Of course, it was easy to hide because you could just turn it over and just look like a regular oil drum. All right, now on to this week's trivia question. And seeing as it's a historical novel, what the heck, I'll do a historical trivia question. The year is 1861, beginning of the Civil War. And the question is this: who did Abraham Lincoln ask to lead his army at the very beginning of the Civil War? If you think you know the answer, come on down to Downtown Books and Coffee and let us know. And remember, buy this book. Hope to see you soon.